Welcome to Master of the Game. I am Juice. This is Paula, and I think I've got a good idea for this one. So let's get started. Welcome to Master of the Game. I am Juice. Today for RPG a day. I don't even know what day we're on. We haven't even been saying the days.
26.
I think it is 25. I think you might be right. Oh no, 26. We're up to 26. Yeah. We're filming this though on day 20. So yeah, in fact, this is like we're way ahead, which is awesome.
We're rocking it.
Yeah, we're killing it. We're on fire. By the way, there's gonna be a nice little outtakes video that'll be posted on social media. You gotta go check it out. There's some funny stuff in there.
It's basically him screaming fire.
Well, that's one of the things. We've got you a minute ago singing from the last video that's not going to make it into that video. Like, we got some good stuff going up this month. Great stuff. So,
it's fine.
If you haven't, be sure to follow me on all the social media. On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, our page, Discord, which Discord's been pretty awesome. I picked up 2 gaming groups that I'm going to be running for, and we've been talking about a lot of cool stuff there. So it's pretty good over there on the Discord. That'll be in the pin post too. So
okay.
Yeah. So anyways.
So idea.
Yeah.
Ideas.
So I have ideas. I was getting.
Do you have ideas?
I always have good ideas.
Sure?
I am an idea machine.
No.
I'm an idea magnet. The problem is the execution. The ideas are the easy part. I've got ideas for everything.
The worst part is that that's 100% like how I am too.
Are you?
We just had to do this like personality survey thing at work that we're talking about different personalities on our team. And somebody else at work was taking the survey and she was like, there was one that I read and I was like, oh, this is 100% Paula. And it was like I have 20 ideas for everything.
I don't have 20 ideas for everything. I usually have like one-off big ideas. Like whether it's...
Oh, I just have like 20 ideas, but like 19 of them suck. But
well, you always have a different idea.
Ideas.
You always have a different idea how to do what I'm currently doing. Like, we're setting up the camera before this. I'm like, all right, I'm doing it. And she's like, no, you got to do it this way. You got to do it this way. No matter what it is in life, it's always, you got to do it this way. Oh, no, do it like this. And I'm like, no, I know what I'm trying to do. Let me do what I'm trying to do. And if it doesn't work, then you can do your idea. But let me do mine first.
My personality survey also said that I am a perfectionist. So,
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. We went over that tonight already.
It's fine.
So, anyways.
Moving on.
So, ideas. So, I'm a big ideas person. For instance, the 2 campaigns, or the 2 gaming groups I start, 3 now, because we got an in-person one probably starting 2, all came from an idea. I just had an idea, a month ago, that I wanted to do a one-shot group, and I wanted a campaign group, right? And the idea was that the campaign group was going to play a certain campaign, or whatever. The one-shot group was going to, alternate games, alternate play style, whatever. Just try different things and expand my horizons a little bit.
Okay.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
And it led to me getting 3 groups. I probably could have made 4 or 5 groups out of this. Did not expect that. But I also have other ideas. I love coming up with world building ideas. I always come up with unique things, and I pull ideas from all sorts of things. Whether it's I've watched The Dragon Prince on Netflix probably 7 times, usually when I'm doing other stuff, because every time I pull a new idea from it.
The kids are always like, let's watch TV. And he's like, okay, but we have to watch The Dragon Prince.
I did that once last week. But because I get a lot of cool ideas from it, whether it's a monster idea or a mechanics idea for the game. I've got ideas for game systems that I've started working on. I've got ideas for adventures, traps. Like, I'm always coming up with ideas. And I'll usually jot some of it down. And I've probably got, maybe 4 or 5 game systems I've kind of told you the ideas about. And you're always like, I don't get it. I'd have to see it in action.
Well,
and I'm like, but look, listen to it.
No, you don't explain things. Like, one thing that we have learned in our relationship is that the way you process through things is absolutely different than the way I process
I'm the
through
smart
things. So like, if you're explaining something, if I explain something to him, he does not, like, he's like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand.
I like things dumbed down in layman's terms.
It doesn't make sense that way.
And I come from writing instructions for a production floor in a factory where I had to dumb things down to them. So it was always like that for me.
Yes, and I'm excessively detail-oriented, where it's like, if you don't tell me all the details, like, I don't understand, like, the next step, because, like, you missed a bunch of stuff that could have happened in the meantime, like, you know, so it doesn't seem connected.
Sure. I'm also used to being confined to not putting too much detail, because if you have too much, they'll overlook things in a factory environment. Like, you only put the important stuff. Like, you don't want a novel, because they're not going to read it every time they're putting in these 5 parts. You know what I mean? They'll read it the first time, and then they'll stop. They won't read it again.
Like,
so we're just come from different backgrounds.
Yeah, just how we explain things to each other, it doesn't always work. Like,
Correct.
Sometimes it's just better if, you know, he explains things to somebody else and, you know, or whatever, or he tells me about it, and, like, he'll send me, like, a link for something, and he's like, here you go, you can read this.
But usually when I try to explain it to you, I say, look, this is how it would work. You do this, this happens. And you're like, yeah, but I don't know why that's exciting or whatever. It's just whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, no, this is exciting because it's not done like this in any other game. Or this is exciting because now you can also do this. It's like
I am also not a super excitable person, and you are significantly 100%. More
because I'm emotional
than I am. No, it's not because you're emotional.
It's a play on my emotions.
I'm just
impulsive.
Not an excitable person. Like, to me, it's like, you know, if you've seen a picture of a sunset, like, you've seen a sunset. Like, I don't have to be there for it. Like, I don't understand. But, like, it's cool if you're excited about it. Like, I'm excited that you're excited, but I don't.
I have ideas. So,
anyway,
Mark Tassin right now has a Kickstarter for his campaign setting. It's a Taltus. I'm probably saying it wrong. Sorry. I have ideas that one day I'll publish my setting, but I am not the writer Mark is. Mark is he's part of the Writers Symposium at Gen Con. He's awesome. He's written for multiple game companies and stuff. He's just an awesome writer. And I dream of one day doing exactly what he's doing right now. He's got like 10 books that are attached to the Kickstarter.
So then you have to work on writing. That's
yeah, but I'll never be Mark Tassin. But maybe I'll win the lottery and I can pay Mark Tassin to write my books. Haha, new idea.
Game plan.
Mark Tassin, you're my writer. And whoever your artists are, they are phenomenal. So maybe I'll just hire them too. I'll just be like, here's my ideas. Make them sound good. Right?
I just want to buy you as a
Here's my campaign notes. 17 binders later. Make that sound good in one setting. I want 400 pages.
Speaking of ideas.
Yep.
Right? I always have these fantastic ideas for campaigns. And for things that I want to happen.
Like homebrew campaigns?
Right? Yeah. No, like, just like, like running your own, right? Or making your own campaign or something like that. And I always have these really great ideas. And so then I get inspired, like, oh, hey, I want to DM and I want to run this game. And then I get, like, a game and a half in and I'm like, actually, I'd really just like to play. It's
because you overwork yourself.
It's because I feel more creative on the player side. Where I get to do more, I get interaction more, I get to work cooperatively with the other players in the group more.
With Brian and Andre and Matt and I you didn't have that problem as much.
Yeah, but I like that sense. And so I think as the DM, like, after a couple of games, like, I start to get bored where I'm like, I wish I could take my ideas and export them to somebody else and make them run the game that I get to play in. You
can do that. You just tell people, hey, guys, what if we played a game like this? And then everyone goes, oh, that sounds cool. That would be fun. Let's do that.
BT Dub, I don't want to run it.
Guess what? You've never talked about any of your campaign ideas with me.
Well,
I could run these.
Like, kept them to myself.
Of course. So how is someone going to run the game for you as a player if you don't ever talk about it?
Well, because I always felt like, okay, well, if I tell you all my ideas,
talk about them on the
then are you going to be like, oh, well,
idea.
you can't really play in this game because now the ideas are...
What?
I don't know.
I'm not going to let you come up with, like, the full-on story. It doesn't make any sense to let the player, like, dictate the whole thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But you can pitch the general idea, like steampunk. Like, I want a steampunk campaign of this. Or, I want a campaign that has to do with slaying a dragon. Or, something like that.
My ideas are not like, I really want a campaign that's in the Arctic tundra.
I want to play a game that's like The Handmaid's Tale.
No, those are not my ideas. My ideas are, like, very specific.
Like what? Throw one out.
No, I'm just like,
Help me help you.
Okay.
Help me help you.
Maybe I will start to share some ideas then.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe if I share enough of my
ideas. I will not tell you that they are crap. How about that?
Oh, thank you.
Well, is that your worry?
I mean, I guess maybe part of it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I won't say that.
Do we need to refresh to the position where I was like, oh, hey, I'm a perfectionist?
No, we're good.
No,
I wouldn't say it was dumb. I might say, it doesn't sound that interesting to me. But that's...
Which I would interpret as that's probably a terrible
No, it just... I know that I have a particular style. I like 0 to hero games. I like typical fantasy. Like, Eberron's coming out, right? In the covers, I know a lot of people don't like them. I personally liked them. I'm very interested in the books because there's classes in there I'm interested in. Mm-hmm. There's like a tattoo magic thing. But that's from Eberron in the past. Yes. There's Warforged. Yes. I think there's the Artificer. There's I think there's ships, like some cool ships and stuff. It's like steampunk, right? At least that's my interpretation without reading any Eberron ever.
Okay.
But the Warforged, I like that too. So there's stuff in there that's interesting to me. However, playing in a sci-fi D&D setting, while could be cool depending on the type of sci-fi, because sci-fi is a very broad thing.
Yeah, that's really broad.
But most sci-fi doesn't truly appeal to me from I want to play it. From watching it in a cool movie, sure. But playing it, not necessarily, because I don't know. A lot of it does not make me go, I want to play that. Or run that. Running that seems even harder to me.
Yeah, I don't have an interest in a lot of tech.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing, is I don't have an interest in tech. And I also don't get into, like, the different types of guns. And I think I've said that before, where it's like, I don't know anything about guns. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what I'm reading when I'm reading about them. Right. Like, I don't know what I don't know. But if we need to, it's just, it doesn't, like, I can't really get into it. Like, when I started learning, like, D&D, and, like, I can really get into, like...
You love fantasy books,
old school. Yeah, but I can get into, like, what were, Greek versus Roman versus, like, even French or English battle tactics and,
Sure.
like fighting styles, and like I can get into a lot of that stuff, but the futuristic, it just like kind of fizzles for me. Mm-hmm.
Like Star Wars, I love watching Star Wars. Mm-hmm. The idea of playing Star Wars sounds kind of cool, but I'm not up on the lore, and I've watched the movies countless times. We own them all.
Yeah.
Like I haven't watched all the other shows.
That would be the thing that would get me, is that it seems like people who are into Star Wars are really into it.
Yeah.
And
so then screw the lore up.
They know everything, and then you don't know anything, and then it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I love Star Wars.
I'm with you there.
And I could sit there and play like with Star Wars action figures with the kids, and that'd be awesome. But to role play it out, I don't think I would do well.
Yeah, because I think Star Wars could actually give you like a decent balance between like some old school styles that they use with some of the new school tech that could be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Right, because you're using like lightsabers and stuff rather than... I mean, you might have blasters, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play it all sorts of different ways. You can do like the Rogue One movie and be just a bunch of people. You don't have to be Force users or whatever. Like, there's a lot of ways to play it. It's just a little much for me, I think, to play it as a role-playing game. I would play it, but I don't know if I'd be good at it. You know? It'd be tough. So, anyways.
Maybe if I was a character who just woke up and had amnesia.
Yeah, so that you don't have to worry about the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I got you there.
I don't know who you are. I don't know who I am.
Right. I only know of like 2 planets.
Earth.
No, it's like Tatooine and like whatever. I don't even know. I can't remember right now. But yeah, there's like a couple planets I know of. That's about it. And I know there's like tons of them. And like some people played the video games. Like it's all over. I'm not up on it all. So anyways, hope maybe you got some ideas from this video. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, this was Master the Game. I am Juice. This is Paula. This has been RPG a Day, Day 26, Idea. And we will catch you guys next time. Game on.